Good morning. Hey, it's Tuesday and I'm out on the Willoway Dock. Let's take a walk through the dock and look at these beautiful plants shipping today. First of all, we're looking at this bright yellow color. This is Aurelia Sun King. Now kind of panning over here, we got the candy store phlox. You can see they're all coming up, starting to show some color. This one happens to be grape. Here we're looking at a calamagrostis grass, and this one is lightning strike. A new and improved grass here. We can see the nice variegation to it. Beautiful full plants here. Lightning strike. So here we're looking at salvia May night. You know, we have several varieties of salvia coming on board here. We can see that they're just starting to form buds. Perfect timing. In the background there, we're looking at Heliopsis. Those are burning hearts. Beautiful plants. We see the buds at the top. Great color there. And then coming down here, we're looking at Lobelia Starship Deep Rose. Again, very nice full plants there. You can see the buds at the top. Here we have a nice palette full of Clematis paniculata. And you can see nice, heavy, full trellis plants here. And they're going to be budding up, giving us some great summer and fall color. Look at the size on these 3-gallon Lesbidesia. If you haven't used this one, this has a great summer color plant. It forms arching habit and beautiful flowers on it. They have like a candy pink. This one is Candy Girl. Here we have a newer introduction, and it's an improvement. This is the improved Rhamnus Fine Line, and you can see how much fuller they are to the base. They got a little thicker foliage. They stay much more tight, compact, and the foliage is just amazing on these. This is Proven Winners Rhamnus Fine Line Improved. Great color here on the dock. You know, let's start out. We see the bud and bloom. This is Phlox subulata. This is Luminary, and you can see again they're coming up there with nice flower buds. Here we're looking at Geranium Roseanne. Again, very nice full plants. Coming down, we're looking at Coreopsis zagreb, and you can see here bud and bloom looking really, really nice here. And then here we're looking at Allium medusa. Again, they're just starting to form buds. Bright sunny yellow color there. That is Juniper Gold Lace. Nice big heavy threes. We're coming down here more Allium medusa. And then coming over here, Clematis paniculata is very popular in the dock today. Pulled one of these Rudbeckia little gold stars off. This is an American Beauties. And I'm just going to hover over the top. Look at all those flower buds. You can see in the background there, grasses. We have many grasses starting to come up now. We're getting this heat. And that's what grasses love here. And again, great selection of echinaceas. Look at all the buds on those. Beautiful plants. More of those candy store phlox, man. They're just loaded with buds. Several varieties on board right now. Good time to get those. And then we're going to pan over here. And we see more of the Salvia May Nights. You know, salvias are very popular. We have May Nights, East Friesland, several varieties looking good. Here we have Nepeta Junior Walker, another favorite. And then the Drift Roses are looking fantastic. Look at the intense flower on these salvias. This is a Plants at Work plant. This one is Blue Marvel. These True Bloom Roses are really looking awesome, guys. A lot of buds and blooms on those. Here we have Gray Owl Juniper. In the background there we see Summer Crush. I'll give you a closer look at that. Some of the PJMs are coming on board. Here we're looking at our 7 gallons. And then look at the bud and bloom on these 3-gallon Bobos. Here's a closer look at that Phlox subulata. This is Luminary Backlight. Again, nice big full plants loaded with flower buds. Tons of color here on the dock. We've got great looking Summer Crush. You can see just loaded with bud and bloom. Guys are getting this order on 3-gallon Syringa Bloomerang Dark Purple. Very nice 3-gallon. Here we're looking at Monarda and the Sugar Buzz series, and this is Pocahontas Rose and Great Gumball. Again, nice full plants here, tipping with buds. Echinaceas are all over the dock here. This happens to be Artisan Orange, but again, many varieties full of bud and bloom. Here we have Physocarpus Tiny Wine from Proven Winners. These are 2 gallons though. And you can see nice, full, tight, compact plants. Always color coming out of the Hacknoloa All Golds. And Many crops have come on this year. You can see these are nice full 19 centimeters. Then I'm coming over here to the 3-gallon. These are Rose Double Knockout. And you couldn't ask for more on these, man. They're just starting to show some color, loaded with flower buds. Here we have a first edition's Buddleia. This is Psychedelic Sky. And again, loaded with buds here. Nice contrasting silver foliage. Buddleia Psychedelic Sky. Another great pollinator plant. This is Eupatorium Little Joe. And you can see very nice full 2-gallon plants here. Loaded with buds. Lavender's always popular on the dock there. Here we're looking at 19-centimeter Phenomenal. And then another peek at those 2-gallon proven winners. Those are Tiny Wine, Physocarpus. Now we're at the hollies. So this is a 3-gallon holly. You can see that lush new growth. And it happens to be Royal Family, which has the male and female in the pot. So you don't have to worry about pollination. We got great looking holly available. 3-gallon, Royal Family. Paniculitis are starting to come on now. Here we're looking at, these are 2-gallon Strawberry Sundae from First Editions. You know, you can see the buds starting to open up on those. We'll have some great color and several crops of these 3-gallon Bobos. I mean, what a display here on these. Annabelle type hydrangeas are coming on, and here we have our 3-gallon Annabelles. We also have Invincible Spirit 2 that are looking really good. Just starting to show buds. Those So Easy Roses, you know, they'll continue to bloom summer through frost, and this one's really a hot color. This is Hot Paprika. You know, I think of summer, you always think about hibiscus, and look at the buds on these guys. The growers have done a fantastic job keeping these trimmed, setting these buds, flowers up and down this plant. Big 3-gallon. This one is white and lavender chiffons in a 3-gallon. We've seen those PJMs on another order. I just wanted to pull one out to show you. The 7-gallons are coming on board here. Great landscape size plant. Wanted to back up to give you an idea of what the plant looks like here. We have Cercis Ruby Falls, and in the background there we have some Sargentina crabs. So we'll start to see our potted trees come on board for the next round. Man, these are gorgeous 15-gallon Ruby Falls. Look at that color. Seen the gold lace, I wanted to pull out one of these old golds. You know, this is a landscape staple. These are a 3-gallon, heavy 3-gallons here. More of the Bobos. Here we're looking at more of the 3-gallon double knockout roses again, loaded with bud and bloom. Here we're looking at another American Beauty. It's a native plant, sensitive fern, and then more lavender Phenomenal. Bloomstruck, same thing, man. All of these endless summer varieties are just loaded with bud and bloom. And sometimes you just need that big plant. You know, we got gorgeous 2-gallon mops, but look at these 7s. That's a landscape grade plant. Just going to pan through these double knockouts here again. The entire crop is looking fantastic. We have a great selection of knockouts. You can see they've done split trims, and all are just loaded with bud and blooms. Look at the flower power on these True Bloom roses. This one is True Passion. And this has an exciting red flower to it. Very nice fragrance. I'm just going to come down here to show you just an example. Look at all the buds coming off that shoot for flower power. True Passion Rose. Great looking 3-gallon Prunus Sistina, another favorite staple in the landscape. We got a great crop there. Coming down to some My Monets. Again, nice color plant. They're starting to get that tricolor foliage on it from the sun. And then the bud and bloom on the 3-gallon. These are Endless Summers. Just wanted to pull one of those 3-gallon Endless Summers to give you an example. You can see they're just loaded with flowers. We're looking at a first edition. This is Ligustrum Straight Talk. Very narrow, upright Ligustrum hedge. Then coming down, we're looking at Stilby, Chocolate Shogun. Great lavender coming up. True Bloom roses are all over the place. Man, those True Bloom Passions are fantastic. I think Bill showed you last week. This is a crop. This one's Peach Lemonade from Bloomin' Easy. And look at that color, man. They're just loaded with buds. More of those Strawberry Sundae in the first edition. 3-gallon Albertas are looking great. Wanted to show you Fragrant Viburnums. You know, the guys really do a fantastic job on these fragrance. This one happens to be Spice Island. Look how nice and full they are to the base. Great looking big blue stem grass in the first editions. Another great native. Coming over here, we're looking at the Rudbeckia This is American Gold Rush, and again, look at all those flowers, just intense bud and bloom on those. Great color on the Fire Chief, and 3 gallons. Then here we're looking at assortment of bushel and berry. We have the raspberries, the blackberries, and several varieties of blueberries that are now available. So if you missed your small fruits, you can still get them planted this year. Seen Annabelle earlier, now we're looking at Incredible. You know, this crop was trimmed back. That's what you want us to do. Get them trimmed back, get them nice and tight. They're just starting to come back in the bud. We're going to have some great color here. Incredible. Here we have 2 selections of paniculatas. This one is Proven Winners, and it has sort of a magenta to purple flower. And late blooming, that's Sweet Summer Love. And then here we kind of see the paniculatas, a little closer look on those and how full trellis they are. We'll start to see flowers on these very soon. Interesting perennial is Pulmonaria, and you can see this is high contrast. Look at that great foliage color. Again, cotinus will start to bloom here real soon. We start to see some of the flower coming out, or plume if you will. And these are 7 gallons, nice big wide landscape grade plants. Very popular hydrangea. We carry it in both a 2 and a 3 gallon. Look at the flowers on this. This one is Cherry Explosion. More of the Monarda from the Sugar Buzz series here. You can see nice heavy full plants just starting to bud. Here we got a nice consistent peak on a pole of 3 gallon. This is Green Velvets. Here we're looking at a fresh new crop. These are 3 gallon sea greens. You know, the guy's got them all shaped up and trimmed, looking good. You know, Buxus Winter Gem is always one that won't disappoint for value, and here we're looking at 5 gallon Buxus Winter Gem. Look at the size of that plant. They just unloaded these off the end of the dock here to put on a truck, but we have some specimen grade plant material in our stock, and these happen to be sourced as coveys, but be sure to check out that stock field product, because if you need that specimen tree, we may have it for you. Again, paniculatas are looking great. Here we're looking at some 2 gallon Hydrangea Quickfire. Man, these are fantastic plants, loaded with flower. Gorgeous color on these. Deervilla, this is Kodiak Orange. Believe it or not, that's a 2 gallon as well. Look how nice those are. You can see that Strawberry Sundae is very popular from first editions, loaded with buds. Then here we're looking at Invincible Spirit 2. Again, this is an Annabelle type. You can see they're just starting to set bud. Nice, tight, compact plants. Here we have another favorite. This is Wagella Spilled Wine. And believe it or not, that's a 2 gallon plant. 3 gallon size in a 2 gallon pot. These are beautiful. Good value. Spilled wine in a 2 gallon. Again, you won't be disappointed on those 3 gallon Endless Summers. I'm just going to come down here. You can see they all look great. Bud and bloom. More first editions here. We're looking at Physocarpus Little Devil. Again, great crop here. Tight, compact habit. Good value. Here we're looking at Ramna's Fine Line, and these are in a decopot. We have a couple varieties that we're doing samples as far as decopot programs, and these are ready to go. You can just set those out on the patio and enjoy them. And then here's a little closer look at that Psychedelic Sky Buddleia from first editions. Another summer color plant. Here we have Strawberry Seduction, Sunny Seduction, Bud and Bloom. Lavender Phenomenal is not going to disappoint. Boy, look at that nice crop, consistent pull, beautiful plants. Another landscape sized plant. This is Syringa Palabinium myri. Lonicera Major Wheeler. You know, this is in the American Beauties. This native plant will give you a lot of color throughout the summer. Fill a trellis. Look at that stunning flower power. Major Wheeler. Another great 7 gallon lilac. Again, this is Syringa Dark Purple. So we have both the Palabinium myri and dark purple available in 7 gallon size. Here we have a brand new crop, and this is Physocarpus Amber Jubilee. And this one, again, gives you color throughout the season. As the season progresses, we'll see hues of orange and copper and reds. Physocarpus Amber Jubilee. Here we have Hydrangea Invincible Spirit 2. You know, I wanted to give you another close-up look at these. You can see the nice, tight, compact plants just starting to set bud. So here we're looking at Hydrangea Paniculata. This one is Pinky Winky. And nice, tight, full plants. You know, they haven't started to flower. They're just setting bud. And they'll give us a great color display from summer all the way through frost. We've seen the Ruby Falls, and this is Covey, the green weeping cercis in the 15-gallon here. Great looking heads. This is just a sample of our 19 centimeter 1-gallon grasses. This one happens to be miscanthus. Several varieties are looking great right now. The heat is really kicking up the grasses. Hostas are all looking great. This was an exceptional one here. This is Hosta Francais. Look at the size of that plant. Here we're looking at Hemerocallis. These are Pardon Me and Happy Returns. You know, Hemerocallis will start to throw up their flower spikes here in the weeks ahead and give us some great summer color. That fantastic color on those Rosy Glow Barberry, and here we have some 3-gallon Densiformis. Nice landscape plants. Another 3-gallon Taxus. Look at the size of these. These are hick size. Here we're looking at Lavender Phenomenal again. I just wanted to show you on the card how nice and consistent they are. Good value. Euonymus is always a great plant because it gives you color year-round. Here we're looking at 2-gallon Gades. Well, that's a quick walk through the dock today. You can see the crews are really busy getting things going and loading up with some great color this week. We've seen some beautiful bud and bloom shrubs, landscape-sized plants, and great-looking trees. Be sure to give it the sales team. Geez, I hope we're loading a truck for you.